The people of Ekiti State, southwest Nigeria, have spoken loudly regarding who governs them for the next 4 years. In Saturday's governorship election in the state, the people voted overwhelmingly for the candidate of the All Progressives Congress APC, Biodun Oyebanji. According to the results declared by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Oyebanji polled 187,057 votes to defeat Shaguni of the Social Democratic Party, who scored 82,211 votes with 67 texts. Biko, Ekiti people have spoken. What's your impression about Saturday's election?
Well, there are many things we can say about the election held on Saturday, both negative and positive. Let's start with the positives. I like the tremendous turnout. I'm very impressed about the turnout. Yes, it's still in tandem with our political culture. Elderly people turning out more than young people. The young people still remain apolitical, remain disinterested. I don't know why. Maybe it's because successive leaders in Nigeria have failed the young people. To encourage them to come out and exercise their franchise on election days is extremely difficult. To mobilize young people is so difficult. Now, we had so many elderly people. At the end of the day, yes, the turnout was impressive. That makes me happy.
Okay.
The process, thanks to INEC's innovations, have been made less cumbersome. In many places, the process went on fine, and in good time, people had cast their ballots, and those who wanted to wait, waited, those who had other things to do. The process went on smoothly like that. Talking about security, security was also impressive. I couldn't have expected anything less because we deployed a good number of security operatives to this election. There's a privilege that off-season elections have is that we can all focus on that election. INEC staff focus on that election. The political class generally, all the parties focusing on that election. So the off-season election gets far more attention than the usual general election. So security, you cannot complain. INEC usually fails to deploy ballot materials quickly on election day. We see all those things happen. In this case, INEC also did well, moving materials quickly in good time. So incidents of ballot snatching and all that, this election didn't show that, despite the fact that there were hints of violence during the campaigns. Generally, you can say this was a peaceful election. However, the issue of vote buying was taken to giddy heights during this election. The Yaga Africa and other stakeholders had warned that given the way the campaigns were conducted in Osun, that we'll have their own election next month, and here in Ekiti, politicians were going to induce voters with money. But what we saw in Ekiti were politicians not just inducing voters with money, but also inducing security operatives with money. It's so shameful. No matter the level of innovations that we see on the part of INEC, before, I don't know where else this happens. That people will be paid, and we are doing it in a very brazen manner. Look at young girls posted videos on Instagram. jubilating with the money they were given. That's why I said giddy heights, the level to which we have in terms of vote buying we saw here. Mask it. Yeah. They will call people, they will collect people's PVCs and then tell them to come into a house. Once they give them money, they will then come out. And then people will line up to receive money. There was even the case that I witnessed where people were snapping their ballot papers.
Papers, rather.
So that they will have something to show
to take back
to the person who will pay them. Where are we going? I mean, this kind of thing shouldn't be happening. It's shameful.
All right, Dari, talking about vote trading, are we really going anywhere, or is this a sad reality that we have not really opened up to embrace?
I am particularly pleased with the word you just used, vote trading. This morning, again, that this thing should not be covered by trading. That it takes two to tango. We talk about the buyers, we talk about the buyers,
sellers.
about the sellers. The sellers are even more culpable. They lose head or tail. The voters lose when you sell your future. What happened in Ekiti is it's just unfortunate that while we are here to rejoice over the innovations and the gains that we can take away from this election, we were taken hundreds of years back by what happened in terms of vote trading. There is a particular incident where men of the Security Defense Corps hijacked or seized a bag of money that was a polling unit buying votes. And the voters, the electorate, who should support such act, descended on the officers and nearly, attacked them, and they wanted to, the question was, why are you seizing the money? This is money they want to give us. And the man was even asking them in the video, I said, so you will take this money, they want to buy your vote, that's why we are seizing the money. He said, who sent you? He will look at me. Oh, don't you go about that? He looked at that elderly person, and I felt, what awaits us as a nation? The culture is getting worse.